Janavadava Nitai Gaur Sitanath Pramanande. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shunte Krishna Vishnu. Nama Om. We are very grateful to the all the way he has traveled from US and good again went to Vrindavan, giving us for our Mata Gurula and Smith temple. So he's really giving us very much association for all of us. So we are very grateful to Bharat and the association. So let us welcome Maharaj and the Gurula temple. So chanting on time Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Here, glass का over here, over glass, one is in heart. English समझता है? हाँ? Okay. So those who doesn't know English, you can sit in the corner. And maybe some translation there. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavati Paschatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shiguru Shijuta Padakamalam Shiguru Vaishnavamscha Sirupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sujivam Sadvaitam Sarvadotam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Pada Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinavando Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visavana Sate Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Vipasindubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivashati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Reading from the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 10. Title, what's the title? Prahlad, the best among exalted devotees. Text number 12.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam. Veshamam Atmani Santamekam. Sarvesu Bhutesu Adhiyagyamisam. Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam. Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam. Veshamam Atmani Santamekam. Sarvesu Bhutesu Adhiyagyamisam. Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam. Somebody else. Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam. Veshamam Santamekam. Sarveshu Bhuteshu Adhiyagyamisam. Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam. Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam. Veshamam Santamekam. Sarveshu Bhuteshu Adhiyagyamisam. Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam.
Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam.
Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam.
Veshamam Santamekam.
Veshamam Santamekam.
Sarveshu Bhuteshu Adhiyagyamisam.
Sarveshu Bhuteshu Adhiyagyamisam.
Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam.
Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam. Matatis. Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam. Veshamam Santamekam. Sarvesu Bhutesu Adhiyagyamisam. Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam. Katamadiya Jasamana Priyastvam. Veshamam Santamekam. Sarveshu Bhuteshu Adhiyagyamisam. Yajasva Yogena Chakarma Hingam. Word for word meaning. Kata. Messages or instructions. Madhya. Given by me. Jasamana. Always hearing or contemplating. Priya. Extremely pleasing. Tvam. Yourself. Avesha. Being fully absorbed in me. Mam, me, Atmani, within the core of your heart, Santam, existing, become one, the same Supreme Soul, Sarveshu, in all, Bhuteshu, living entities, Adiyagyam, the enjoyer of all ritualistic ceremonies, Isham, the Supreme Lord, Yajasva, worship, Yogena, by Bhakti Yoga, devotional service, Cha, also, Karma, fruitive activities, Hinvan, giving up. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It does not matter that you are in the material world. You should always continuously hear the instructions and messages given by me and always be absorbed in thought of me. For I am the Super Soul existing in the core of everyone's heart. Therefore, give up fruitive activities and worship me. Please repeat after me. It does not matter that you are in the material world. You should always, continuously hear the instructions and messages given by me and always be absorbed in thought of me. For I am the Super Soul existing in the core of everyone's heart. Therefore, give up fruitive activities and worship me. Purport. When a devotee becomes materially very opulent, one should not think that he is enjoying the results of his fruitive activities. A devotee in this material world uses all material opulences for the service of the Lord because he is planning how to serve the Lord with these opulences as advised by the Lord Himself. Whatever material opulence is within his possession, he engages to expand the glories and service of the Lord. A devotee never performs any fruitive or ritualistic ceremony to enjoy the results of such karma. Rather, a devotee knows that karma kanda is meant for the less intelligent man. Narottam Das Thakur says in his Prema Bhakti Chandrika, Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, Kevala Visera Bhanda. Both Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda, fruitive activities and speculation about the Supreme Lord are like pots of poison. Jai Ho. One who is attracted to Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda spoils his existence as a human being. Therefore, a devotee is never interested in Karma Kanda or Jnana Kanda, but is simply interested in favorable service to the Lord. Anukulyena Krishnanu Shilanam. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 19, text 167. For cultivation of spiritual activities and devotional service. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Katamadiya Jusamana Priyastam Aveshamam Atmanishantamekam Sarvesha Bhuteshu Adiyagyamesham Yajaspayogena Chakarma Himram. This instruction coming from Lord Nrsimhadev to Prahlad Maharaj. Even though Prahlad Maharaj, as a pure devotee of the Lord, he does not have any material desires. This is the one of the qualities of a devotee of the Lord. No material desires for any kind of material opulences, either in this life or in the next, as mentioned in the previous verse. But Lord Nrsimhadev was ordering him to rule the world for many, many years. Hmm. This is the nature of this world. The nature of this world is that the conditioned souls are prone to enjoy the material energy. Being conditioned, they are attracted to the allurements of Maya. Maya means attracting us to enjoy and to forget. To enjoy the material world and to forget Krishna. This is her duty. However, this is not the real nature of the living entities in its pure state. In the pure state, there's no such thing as enjoyment in the material world. He knows. The living entities understood that because this place is temporary, everything here is not going to satisfy the living entities. However, since we are here, as Prabhupada says, we have to live in such a way to have the soul and the body stays together. This body is full of material elements, made of material elements, and therefore we are like encaged in this body. Prabhupada gave an example, just like a person is trying to take care of the bird in a golden cage. But then the person forgot to take care of the bird. Instead, just trying to polish the gold and make it shine. So, if one misunderstood that let me just take care of the body and then not be able to understand the main purpose of human form of life, then his being in this body, in this human form of life, then he will miss the purpose. He will miss the goal of human form of life. After taking birth in so many species of life, we have come into this human form of life, and the first aphorism, Atato Brahma Jignasa. Now that I have come into this human form of life, now is the time to inquire about the absolute truth. Material energy is very powerful, but the living entity is more powerful. It is only that the material energy becomes overpowering the living entities, especially when we tend to misidentify that this body is the real self. So there is a solution for this. In the Vedas, there are what you call different khandas. Khandas means portion. It's like a cake. You divide it, different portion. So it's a crude example. The Vedas is like a cake, and you divide it into three portions. So kanda means portion. There is karma kanda, jnana kanda, and then upasana kanda. In the karma kanda section of the Vedas, because not everyone, yes, it says also that the living entities is pure by its nature, full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity, but it became covered up by the modes of material nature. So according to the qualities that we acquired and the activities that we perform, we belong to either in the mode of passion, mode of goodness, and mode of ignorance. And everyone is given a chance to get out of this material world. And the Vedas gives us the facilities to fulfill our desires, even though one can be in the mode of ignorance, one is in the mode of passion, and one is in the mode of goodness. Mostly, the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas and the Jnana Kanda section of the Vedas is in the mode of passion and ignorance. So even those who are in the mode of ignorance, they can elevate themselves to be in the mode of pure goodness. This is how Krishna created the material world. Everyone is being facilitated according to their own desires, and ultimately we have to purify our desire. There is no such thing, there is no such time that we will not have any desire. This is the symptom of the soul. So for those who wish to fulfill their material desires, there is what you call karma kanda section. One can perform different sacrifices to please the demigods. It's like yesterday, we're also observing the Shera, the victory, yes, of Lord Ram. Is that correct? Yes or no? Over who? Ravana. Ravana and different demons, they worship demigods also. But there is a section also whereby it says that Lord Ram also worship who? Lord Shiva. But it's not the same worship. It's not the same worship. The Karma Kandis, they worship the demigods to fulfill their material desires. It's not the same. It's like it says in the Nectar of Devotion, one can worship also Lord Ganesh. Yes? To remove the obstacles in the path of bhakti. And in Vrindavan, Lord Shiva is the guardian, the Digpal. The four directions in Vrindavan is being guarded by Lord Shiva. And devotees, they worship also Lord Shiva as what? Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. So it's a different type of worship. Now, the Karma Kandis, Prabhupada says in the Bhagavad Gita, that if they understood that the power that the demigods that they have also come from Lord Krishna, then the result of their worship becomes permanent. And ultimately, it'll become pure bhakti. In the beginning, it's mixed. Hmm. So why worship the demigods if one can understand and realize that everything comes from Lord Krishna? So they are considered to be less intelligent. Same with the Jnana Kandis. What's that word? Abudhaya? Abudhaya. Abudhaya means less intelligent. Jnanis, less intelligent? How can that be? Jnanis means cultivation of knowledge. If they don't come to the conclusion, Vasudeva Sarvam Iti Samahatma Sudurlava, then they are bewildered. Their knowledge is stolen. Stolen by what? By the desire to enjoy this world as well. Ultimately, the conclusion of the Gyanis, if they don't come to understanding that Krishna is the supreme absolute truth, that I am his servant, I am meant to serve him, then they want to merge in the Brahmajyoti. That's why Narottam Das Thakur, he was quoted here, that Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, Kevala Visera Bhanda. This portion of the Vedas, Karma and Jnana, if they don't come to the conclusion that I have to surrender unto the Supreme Lord, they are considered to be pots of poison. Why poison? Because they divert the rare human form of life into attaining pure bhakti. That is the goal. Our goal is to attain pure bhakti. Yes. It says here, both keep the heart to turn away from the loving service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's why Srila Rupa Goswami also mentions in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, was that? The verse, Anyabilasita sunyam jnana karmani anavritam. Anukulyena krishnanum shilanam bhaktir uttama. That the performance of bhakti means is devoid of the desire to enjoy karma, karma kanda, and also speculation. One will only tend to speculate. So it is very difficult to attain bhakti. It's a durlava. One will perform so many lifetimes of karma kandiya program. For the devotees, we also observe Ekadasi. But we don't observe Ekadasi, it's like today. Others, they observe Ekadasi because they want to fulfill their material desires. It's like some of them, they will fast in one of those 7 days to appease or please one of the demigods, right? Huh? Like who? Saturn Shani, that's Saturday, right? How about Hanumanji? Monday? Huh? Tuesday. Who's in Monday? Lord Shiva. How about Wednesday? Huh? In any case, every day they want to please each demigod. But for a devotee, what do we do? Krishna every day, 24 hours. It's very important. We have to understand this. They want to become happy. They want to attain liberation. It's like in a difficult way, long way. Prabhupada gave an example. It's like you want to touch your nose. What do you do? You just touch like this. You know what they want to do while touching their nose? Oh, it, it may not be possible unless you have a long arm. So, there is a Bengali proverb also. When you go fishing, don't get wet. When you go fishing, don't get wet. So, similarly, we are in the material world, and as much as possible, we try to live in such a way that we don't get too much entangled, especially the grihastas. This is the difference. The brahmacharis and sannyasis, they're engaged 24 hours in bhakti. But the grihastas, they are also having a license for sense enjoyment. The brahmacharis, the vanaprasthas, the sannyasis, this is not, they're not having a license for sense enjoyment, isn't it? Only the grihastas. So you have to be very, very extra careful not to get too much involved. And that's why being in the material world, Prabhupada gave a very nice purport here. Whatever material opulence is within his possession, he engages to expand the glories and service of the Lord. So the grihastas, they're meant to serve the other three ashrams. And because they have this opulence given to them, somehow or other, because when one performs bhakti, all the material and spiritual needs are being awarded. But sometimes a devotee may have mistakenly think that, oh, I'm gaining so much material opulence here. This is like the fringe benefit. It's like the secondary benefit. Ultimately, when one performs bhakti, he will attain Krishna. But he doesn't have to think of material opulence. Krishna will provide this. But a devotee who's mistakenly think that, oh, let me perform more bhakti so I can attain more material gains, then that is dangerous. If somehow or other material gains has been awarded, then one should use it for Krishna's service. If one misuse whatever material opulence or wealth one has, that will create further birth, repeated birth and death in this material world. So that's why there's what you call grihastha sannyasi. Grihastha sannyasi means grihastha who is also engaged 24 hours in Krishna consciousness. And he uses everything that he has for Krishna's service. This is what you call being a renounced vairagya. So it is not only vairagya or renunciation meant for brahmacharis or sannyasis or vanaprasthas. It is also meant to be in the grihastha ashram. If we use the material opulence and whatever possession we have in expanding the glories and service of the Lord. A devotee never performs any fruitive or ritualistic ceremony to enjoy the results of such karma. Somehow or other, Krishna shows his mercy also if he takes away everything. This is one of the special feature of Krishna's mercy. Not just giving everything, but also taking everything. Because he will not have any other recourse except to take shelter unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Hmm. So this karma kanda, jnana kanda, kevala, visera, bhanda. They're like pots of poison. If we don't know how to utilize properly, no one can attain Krishna by cultivation of knowledge. It is only by Krishna's free will, when he is pleased, then we will be able to attain his lotus feet. Hmm. So in the beginning, we may be attracted to this karma kanda, jnana kanda, but somehow anyone who comes to Krishna consciousness, there is a saying, been there, done that. You have come to the conclusion now of human form of life. In order for us to go back home, back to Godhead, all we have to do is just always remember that I am eternal servant of Krishna, and Krishna is the Supreme Lord. I am his servant. Very important. Srila Jiva Goswami, he says that bhakti alone bestows Bhagavan's direct mercy and does not depend on karma or jnana. Rather, knowledge and detachment arise by their byproducts of bhakti. So we don't have to endeavor, extra endeavor. This is the result. Many examples in the scriptures. The one doesn't need to cultivate knowledge. We've heard that story of the poor Brahmana. He was instructed by his spiritual master to read the Bhagavad Gita, but he doesn't know how to read. He's practically illiterate. How about Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj? Same. But he was chosen by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is the topmost scholar of his time, to take shelter of him. Hmm? He was told by his father, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that you should get initiated by Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. And he only, in his possession, two books. Was that Prema Bhakti Chandrika and Prarthana? Two books by Narottam Das Thakur also, isn't it? Huh? And then he was begging and begging towards Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj to please be initiated. When he first asked him, let me ask, how can I give you initiation? I don't know anything. Hmm? Okay, if you really wanted to, I will ask Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Let us see what his reply. And then, after some time passed by, and then he asked him again, because he's so full of love and devotion towards the Supreme Lord, that when he was asked, did you ask Mahaprabhu? Oh, I forgot. I forgot. And then the next time he says, no, I cannot do it. Then Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he concluded that better give up my life. Hmm. So bhakti is beyond karma and jnana. Hmm. One not need to be a Sanskrit scholar. One just need to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead and his devotees. Hmm? We should always remember this. Somehow or other, by following the instructions coming from the parampara, from the Supreme Lord himself, It's like the Brajabasis, they don't care whether Krishna is God or not. They're not Vedantists. Are the gopis Vedantists? No. They're very simple. They're simple cowherd girls. But their love for Krishna is so much, they're ready to give up their lives. Uh, so we should also follow in the footsteps of the Brajabasis, like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. They're very simple, but their love is so much that they will do anything and everything to serve Lord Krishna. So life is very short. We don't know when this life will end. As Prabhupada says, everyone is old. Even a child who took birth this morning and then died before sunset, that child actually was already old. Because old age means before death, and we don't know when is death going to happen to us. So we try to utilize everything, whatever we have, whatever ability, whatever knowledge, whatever strength, whatever opulence we have for the service of the Supreme Lord. Because time, we don't know. Time, I am the destroyer of everything. And if we utilize everything that we have, every talent, every energy, every strength, every knowledge for the service of the Supreme Lord, it'll be having an eternal credit towards our spiritual bank account. Prabhupada says Krishna has a black book, small book, and he writes everything. Every time that we have this effort, endeavor to please Lord Krishna, then Krishna takes notice of this. The Karma Kanda program, the Jnana Kanda program, non-permanent result. One has to take birth again, and who knows what form in 8,400,000 species of life. So, one who is attracted to Karma Kanda and Jnana Kanda spoils his existence as a human being. So our only main purpose is to always hear. It says here also in the instruction of Lord Nrsimhadev. You should always continuously hear the instructions and messages given by me, and always be absorbed in thought of me, for I am the super soul existing in the core of everyone's heart. Krishna knows our heart. Krishna knows more us than we do ourselves. We cannot hide anything, uh, especially our desire. But karma can be changed if we surrender unto the Supreme Lord. It's like it says in the Nectar of Devotion, if you clap your hands in front of the deities, the lines change. I'm noticing also the lines is changing. It's like if there is a bird here and you clap, the bird will fly away. So similarly, when you clap your hands in front of the deities, your life changes for the best. If you go to a palm reader, he will only tell you what you want to hear. Oh yes, yes, you're gonna be a crorepati, or oh yes, 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 you're gonna have a very beautiful wife or a handsome husband. Or you're gonna have so many kids. You're gonna have a big bank account. No, we don't care for all of this. All we care is that how we can always be engaged in bhakti. Because eternally, that will give us permanent life full of knowledge in the spiritual mode, full of bliss. Um, so I will stop here now. If you have any question or comments. Yes, Prabhu, Haribol. Where's the mic?
Hare Krishna, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for your wonderful class. Maharaj, I was just wondering that little bit about using all our opulences in the service of Krishna.
Yes.
That's not a very easy thing to do, that getting that vairagya.
Why?
So I was wondering how this ties up with Bhagavad Gita 2.47. Kabani Vadika is Mahapradesh Tadachana. Is it that particular shloka is preparing us for the vairagya needed to be able to use everything in Krishna's service?
Why are you not be able to use your opulence? I'm asking you.
Because you get attached to it. You feel that you work so much for it. This is not mine.
Yeah. First of all, we came in this world naked. We don't own anything, isn't it? Not even a piece of cloth, underwear. We live this world also, nothing. Yeah? Our body will be burnt. Hmm? So what do you bring with you? Your karma. And this karma is the one that ties up again and again the living entities in the material world to take birth in different species of life. And ultimately, we don't have so much faith towards Lord Krishna. We're afraid to part what I have. First of all, we don't own anything. Just like Sanatan Goswami, he wanted to give up his life. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no, this is not your life. I gave you this life. It doesn't belong to you. So yes, it comes to true maturity. When one becomes mature in Krishna consciousness, the more he realizes that Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer, is the ultimate proprietor, and I'm meant to be enjoyed. I am not the enjoyer. This is the misconception. I am the enjoyer. I have so many rich aristocratic family, and I will also enjoy with them. Mm. So one must be very careful, very, very careful how to adjust yourself, especially with your relatives. Huh? It's like devotees who's not having devotee relatives, one must be very careful. Because there's so many occasions that you will be invited by your relatives, like weddings, mm, like birthday party, uh, and so on. And then if you go there and then you will compromise your lifestyle, you have to inform them ahead of time that I don't eat meat. We don't do any of this. We don't eat any of these things. I know one devotee. He wanted to please his relatives. His relatives eat meat, so he prepared meat for them. That should not be, isn't it? But a pure devotee of the Lord, they can adjust things. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he prepared bidi, cigarette for the workers who are helping to construct a temple. Why did he do that? So that the temple will be completed immediately. He cannot stop them from smoking. So at least let them quickly finish the temple. We cannot do that, right? So, yes, how one can ultimately come to the point where Bhagavad Gita says, offer it all to me. The only thing that we're really going to be offering to Krishna is giving up our false ego. That mentality to enjoy. This opulence, they come and go. Chanchala. Lakshmi is chanchala, isn't it? It comes and goes. So better use it properly for Krishna's service as long as you have it. It may go away, it may get stolen. It may be stolen by others, or it may be stolen by your wife or your children. That's true. That's true. And Prabhupada gave an example. It's like, oh, if the wife uh, takes the money of the husband, then the husband is very happy. Oh, my wife is taking my money. But no, use it for Krishna. They will get eternal benefit. So we have to increase our faith in the holy name of the Lord. We should increase our faith, especially when we read Srila Prabhupada's books. What Prabhupada says here is like very blunt. Whatever he says in his books, he doesn't compromise. Prabhupada gave an example. It's like if you have a boil and you just push air. Our Guru Maharaj will give this example. We've heard it. He gave these few examples like this. If you have a boil and you just push air to get rid of the pain, it will not. What do? You cut. Now that is painful, right? But then that pain will go away ultimately. But it'll be with you for the rest of your life, or as long as the boil is there. Yes? So have faith on Lord Krishna. Have faith on his devotees. If you have faith on the karmis, Hare Krishna. Yes, sir. It's right there.
In the seventh canto, Lord says, you must obey my instruction and message. God have given one message that we must keep Ekadashi.
Yeah.
And we have to Ekadashi.
We perform
Do Ekadashi.
Yeah. We perform Ekadasi, yes,
Uh-huh.
to increase our love for Krishna, not to gain some other material benefits.
And in the 10th canto, Sharvapad, there is one point, Ekadashi is not food, but it can be food by chanting Hare Krishna. So why that Ekadashi is not so good?
If you have material desires, then it is not good. It will prolong your stay in the material world. But our devotees, we also observe Ekadasis to increase our love for Krishna. So that is good. If you follow the Karma Kanda section, that will prolong your stay, but ultimately you'll get purified, but longer time to attain Krishna. If you follow Ekadasi with proper mentality, then you will attain Krishna quickly. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, the mic will go this way. Okay. Okay, go ahead. This 1 second.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, for wonderful class today. Maharaj, you said that we have to purify our desires.
Mm-hmm.
So, how to purify actually, Maharaj? Because while chanting or we are chanting, and then while in spiritual healings also, we still are looking for some material things. Like I personally am for some material gains while I'm doing spiritual activities also. So how to purify that material desire?
If you ultimately, one can purify the material desires, ultimately that you will do it in the long run for the benefit of Lord Krishna, for his pleasure. It's like grihastas, they have to work, right? But if you have a long-term vision that ultimately I will retire one day so that I can preach, I can spend more time in bhajan. The work that you're doing right now is also bhakti. It is not material because you have that long-term vision. But don't forget that long-term vision. You may get diverted because again, material opulence is like a benefit. It's there, but you have to be careful. That's why you need a guru to purify your desire. Because if you want to make a decision and you are not so sure what to do, then guru is there to give you direction, to give you guidance. If you just want to do it by yourself, more likely you will not reach that far. It will be just like an excuse for you to work more and more and more and get more and more and more entangled. Is that clear? Purifying one's desire means having Krishna as the center. I have a devotee, he cannot make it up because he wants to preach, but he's also thinking for his children. He can work anywhere. He can work in India, he can work in America. But who is the priority here? The children or the preaching? The children. You can still preach in America, but with great difficulty. But if he comes to India, preaching is easy. And for the children also. But it's a dilemma. Like Krishna teaching Arjuna. Arjuna is in dilemma. He does not know what to do. So he has to purify his desire by following Lord Krishna's instruction. This is where the guru enters. Okay? All right. Question? When is it going to reach here? And over there. Yes. Is there another mic? Oh, there you go. There is working.
Hare
Krishna, speak to the microphone like this.
How do I always think about this now? Please say it.
Huh?
How do I always think about this now?
Slowly.
How do I think about?
How?
Do I always think about this now?
How can I always think of Krishna?
In my daily routine.
In your material duty?
Yeah.
Very easy. See, that's why you should have a good sadhana. Before going to work, read a passage, read a sloka or two from the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. You can meditate on that the whole day. Or you can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra if you are available to do it, you're able to do it. Or you can hear Prabhupada's lectures while working. You can do that also. Or you've been to Holy Dham, to the holy places you have been? No? Okay. One day you may be able to go. So devotees who've been to the Holy Dham, they can remember also how is it like when they were there. Manmana bhakto madhyajimam namaskuru. So you've heard some lectures Whenever you come to the mandir, you try to remember. Actually, it is easier to remember Krishna than to forget him. I repeat, it is easier to remember Krishna than to forget him. But our tendency is that we are always forgetful. Prabhupada gave us everything for us to always remember Krishna. But we're always finding an excuse. Don't turn it off. Did you turn it off? Huh?
And Maharaj not very deal with non-devotees.
How do we?
Deal with non-devotees.
Deliver it? Huh?
Non-devotees.
I don't understand. How do we?
How to deal with non-devotees?
How to deal? You give them Krishna. What else? No. Nothing else? No. Whomever you meet, you give them Krishna.
Sri Krishna, thank you so much for your wonderful class. I have another question regarding the next 2 3 days before you. Next 2 to 3 days, Kartik month is coming. So what should we do before the Kartik preparing our consciousness in better way to observe Kartik month?
Actually, Kartik is the month of Shrimati Radharani. Urjavrat is very special month. Whatever devotional activities that we do is multiplied 100 times or more. For the devotees, I mean, we do the same thing every day. It says in the month of Kartik, one should get up early in the morning, take bath early, and do his sadhana, chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We're doing that every day, isn't it? But in the month of Kartik, there is a big sale. Big sale. You know, like we have like almost 100% off. So, actually, the month of Kartik is especially for everyone, but more to the newcomers. Why? Because when they perform bhakti in the month of Kartik, they will have the taste that they will do the same thing every day throughout the whole year. You understand? For the devotees, those who are already practicing, they should, or everyone, new and old, they should have a special vow to take, like more Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, more reading of Srila Prabhupada's books, more service for the deities, uh, and if you like sweets, no mithai, no sweets. Yeah, or less sleep, more seva. Yeah, it's not so difficult because in this way you'll develop more taste to perform bhakti. Austerity is the wealth of the brahmanas. So if you like sweets, oh yes, in Kartik means things that you like which is not good for you, you should not do it. I repeat, things that you like to do but that is not good for you, you don't do it. Things that you like which is good for you increase more of it. Ah. You understand now? So we should set our mind in that way. Anybody else from this Mataji side? Okay.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please let me know how to listen it. Guru Maharaj, my question is that The Vipralambha, the separation mode when we came from our Guru, like
The Vipralambha Bhav, the separation.
mode, like our Guru, he has to travel all around the globe for preaching. So now, like we need to follow the instructions of our spiritual master. But the sincerity when our spiritual master is away from us, we don't really get the conscious, like the pure consciousness that we can follow the instructions fully. So like, how should we do this?
Prabhupada says, Vani is more important than Vapu. If you're following the instruction of Lord Krishna and his pure representative, then you are not separated from him. Prabhupada says also, I'm feeling separation from Vrindavan when he was in New York. First time he arrived, he came to New York. If you're feeling separation from a person whom you love, that means that person is always with you by thinking. The Brajavasis, when Lord Krishna left Vrindavan to go to Mathura and then later on to Dwarka, they're always thinking of Krishna. That always thinking of a person whom you love, like Lord Krishna or devotees, that means they're always with you. You are not separated from them. But you have to follow their instruction. That is more important. Sometimes devotees, they just want to enjoy the physical presence of the spiritual master. I know, I traveled with our Guru Maharaj for like almost 27 years. And some of them, they only come to the temple when Guru Maharaj is there. And then when Guru Maharaj is not there anymore, they don't come anymore to the temple. When the Guru is there, they're like, Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. But then when the Guru left, back to normal. No more Haribol, Haribol. No more preaching. No more association with devotees. So our mood should be always the same, whether the Guru is there or not. Yeah. Isn't it? It should be like that. Prabhupada is not with us physically, but his instruction is always with us. And we're always enthusiastic. That's why others there are very surprised. How is it that the Hare Krishna movement is going stronger and stronger every day? Because we follow Prabhupada's instructions. Usually after 25 years, when the founder Acharya of an institution, spiritual institution, is gone, is left, no more, finished. And we have example of that also recently. One of the acharyas in one of the spiritual institution left. It didn't. They all get splintered. They all get separate. But here, so strong, huh? Every day we're all always enthusiastic, huh? So we never felt separation from Srila Prabhupada. We always feel that he's there. Prabhupada is there. You can speak to him. You can reveal your mind to him. You can reveal your heart to Prabhupada. Hmm? Before, not everyone can approach Prabhupada. But now everyone can approach Prabhupada. He's always there. Okay? So we stop here. Srila Prabhupada K. Vidai Gaur Sitanath Pramanande. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavad.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
There is There's a question here. I'm not going to reply it. Is the importance of Sanchari Bhav in Bhakti Ras? Chant Hare Krishna more. You'll find out the answer.